my mom's beloved Dallas Kimball Knights. And then down at the bottom,
E-Block.
Everman. Keep an eye on the Bulldogs. They're 9-2. They have 2 losses by a combined 2 points.
Love it.
So keep an eye on Everman and Matt Stepp's Bulldogs.
I was going to say, Everman is the one that I think is going to fall under everybody's radar here, but I like Melissa, and I think Midlothian Heritage has a genuine shot to pull out this one. We love to see that. Coach, you mentioned it. You got a really young team. 2 starters returning on both sides of the ball. From week 1 to where your team is today, being able to pull out a really gritty win, where in your game have you seen the most improvement from some of those really young players stepping up in a big way?
Well, all over the place, really, because we're young everywhere. We've gotten better in the kicking game as the year has progressed. We're better up front.
I think you've got a key in there on Argyle and Wichita Falls Ryder. I think that that's really where the power nexus is, and I think that the winner of that game will have kind of that chokehold on Region 1, but an unbelievable matchup of an Argyle team that I don't like giving you credit, but you said it best. Boring does not mean bad, and that's what Argyle is. We don't talk about them because it's not as explosive and fun, but they're a darn good team. We love Pointsy. Speaking of Pointsy, let's go Sulphur Springs. Dallas Carter, third quarter, Carter. Caden Landry, he will not get touched. Go off, young sir, all the way in. Carter up 29-26 at this point. Fourth quarter, Sulphur Springs not going away. Running back CJ Williams rushing his way into the end zone. One more in the fourth. It's Carter this time. Caden Landry again piling his way in. Carter will win that one 37-33. And that's where we find Paige Schnorbach with all the details. Shout out to Panther Creek real fast, too. First playoff game in school history, so congratulations to them for making that in there. I love the Anna Stephenville game. You want to talk about Pointsy? It's going to be Pointsy. In that one, I think it's genuinely, Tepper, going to come down to who can get a couple of stops when they genuinely need to.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to like 2 or 3 stops, literally, because it's going to be very, very offensively minded. But that's in Region 2. You want to go to Region 3?
Let's do it. It is Palestine taking on Lumberton. This one last night. Let's see. We're going to shake some hands first before we really get going. But here comes the action. Palestine down 6-0. We've got special teams. Tayshawn Wilson throws it back to Elijah Walker. The trickery. Will it work? Can he go all the way? Gets a block. Yes, sir. He sure can. But Lumberton would answer back with a big play of their own. Let's check it out here. Lucas Powell stepping back, rearing up. Can he find his man? Yes, sir, he can. Brady Fuliser. There he is, hyped up and ready to go. Later on in the game, Jaden Ward takes the handoff. He bullies his way into the end zone. Lumberton would go on to win it 54-29. Shout out Dave Campbell's Texan Live. All right, that's not the only action. Little Cypress from Mauriceville taking on the Kilgore Bulldogs. Kilgore, Isaiah Ross takes the handoff. He will go in all the way at 19 yards for the big man. A very dangerous Kilgore team takes down LCM 28-6, and that's where we take a look at 4A Division I Region 3. And this one is just as fun. I mean, you want to talk about Beast, Texas, Tyler Chapel Hill, Bay City, Lumberton, Stafford, Brazosport, Lindale, El Campo, Kilgore. I love that one.
That game down at the bottom, El Campo and Kilgore, is going to be a lot of fun.
How about
down at the bottom?
The first-year varsity program, San Antonio Davenport, Shaston Golden, do not sleep on him. This dude can run all over you. And you want to talk about a matchup there with Cal Allen's defense? Mwah. We're heading up to the Panhandle, 2A Division I, Region 1. Stratford Elks taking on the Sundown Rough Riders. First quarter, Sundown punts. That's Julio Valdez for Stratford. He goes all the way. The Elks are off to the races, 6-0 Stratford. Then first quarter, Bryce Braden rushes up the middle. The Elks prancing their way in. Can he get it? Yes, he can. 49-8. Stratford takes down Sundown. I
Yeah.
can tell you the New Deal team is really good.
Yeah,
we
the
do
New
like
Deal's
that.
good.
But Holly Panhandle is going to be a lot of fun.
Here we go. So Holly and Panhandle play 3 o'clock at Plains Capital Park at Lowry Field, right? That's in Lubbock. Home and visitors to be determined. The home team will be decided by the combined score of the Oklahoma-West Virginia game. If it's odd, Panhandle will be the home team, and if it's even, Holly will be the home team. I love Texas high school football.
It's the best time of the year.
This is the best.
Where else can you find?
It's my favorite thing.
How about we head to Region 4, where we find Refugio taking on the Ben Bolt Badgers. See, I said it 3 times. I did it right. Opening kickoff. Refugio's Raiden Lewis on the return. He's going to start left. Where will he go from there? He heads right and is gone. Refugio up 8-0 early. God, he's still going. He just doesn't stop running. And then again, Keelan Brown connects. Isaiah Avery, haul that one in, son. Look at that score, 66-14. The Bobcats come down with it, and a lot of really good teams. But Tep, are we just going back to Shiner Refugio? Let's go to the big boys, 6A Division I, Region 1, Odessa Permian Mojo taking on El Paso Pebble Hills. It's Pebble Hills quarterback Ochoa rolling out. He's got Sam Chacon. The lettuce will take it all the way in. Pebble Hills leads 21-7. Then again, Ochoa scrambling in the backfield behind that big ol' offensive line. Don't worry, young man. Ball security makes me nervous, but he's got the handle on it. How about that run? Pebble Hills takes it home 45-28. Don't sleep on Ray Gates and his Panthers, but how about we head back to the DFW in Region 2, Mesquite Horn taking on Wiley. Horn, over the punter's head. He's going to try to fall on it. Can he? Oh, out again. There we go, and recovered by Terry Harden, picking up the ball. Wiley with the lead. Jump around, big man. More from Wiley. Lane Chapman caps it out with a 1-yard drive. Wiley defeating Mesquite Horn 21-11 from DFW down to Houston. Cy Ranch, Klein Kane. They're hyped. They're ready to go. Here we go. Mustangs, Blake Baker finds senior David Ikena. Sorry, homie. There we go. Screen pass. He takes it all the way. But here comes the Hurricanes from the red zone. He's going to take the handoff. In he goes. The Hurricanes brewing up a storm as they take it 31-24 from Houston to Central Texas. Waxahachie Temple. We were excited about this one. Big time matchup. Playmakers all over the field. First quarter, Iverson Young takes the handoff. He's going to break some tackles. And can he stay up? Yes, sir. My gosh, he looks like a bulldozer out there. Waxahachie 10-0 in the second now. Keith Abney. It intercepts the ball. Can he take it back? It will be pick 6. 42 yards for the score. Second play of the third quarter. Reese Rumfield, Mikkel Harrison Pilot, most offered player in Texas high school football right now. Keeping it close, 15-16. Then late in the third, Jaden Becks picks up his quarterback. Can he get it? Oh, it's a fumble, but don't you worry. He is there to grab it. Waxahachie, the Hatch, wins this one 30-21. Our guy, Travis Buckner, there with a fun one. There we go. Thanks, Travis. We take a look at that 6A Division I Region 2. Waxahachie, a really good win there. That one against Rockwall, very interesting. You've got some matchups there in Houston, interesting as well. But Duncanville is got to get past Wiley. Gunner Tigers, anyone? I mean, this is a very good region. I think that Holiday is a good team. I think Comanche has been surprising.
Comanche Battles is fun next week.
That's very fun, but you used the word looming earlier with Duncanville, and to me, this feels like king of the castle, the Gunner Tigers. Region 4, there you go. Wallace Brazos squeaked out a close one against Hebron.
That's a big upset
against
too.
Lexington.
It's dreaded 10-1 for Lexington.
Huge, but I think that you're looking down there towards the bottom of the bracket. If you're going to ask me, I think Pope is a very good team, and I think Taft. Taft has been surprising. That's not a team that when we look at Region 4 tends to come out of our mouth a lot, but this is one of those teams that I think they're surprising a lot of people. 5A Division I, Region 1, we're going out west. The Abilene Eagles taking on El Paso del Valle. First quarter, Abilene was up 7-0, and Antone Rayshaw will take that one in. Then second quarter, Braden Henry throwing it deep. How about that catch right there to Timothy Outlaw? What a name on that kid. Abilene was up 21-0. They would go on to upset Del Valle 42-14. I really think, too, if you start looking ahead a little bit, which, you know, do at your own peril, Burleson Centennial Abilene, I think, would be a really genuinely fun, hard-hitting matchup there.
It would be very, very interesting. Okay.
Let's party.
Let's do it.
And we go out to Frisco Heritage and Mansfield Timberview. Scoreless in the first. DeAndre Stevens comes up with the interception for Frisco Heritage. Can he go all the way? It would have to be 55 yards. He jukes his way out, and he is in the end zone. Timberview, they don't go away. They respond. A dime drop. Oh, fumbling, bumbling. He pulls one down. A little bit of hot potato, but don't you worry. It's just too much for the Timberwolves as actually, no, you know what? Scratch that. My bad. Timberview, 33-14. They take down Frisco Heritage.
Frisco Wakeland, Brendan Meyer, this kid is an all-world quarterback. This junior, he slings it all over the place. Trust me, keep watching. Don't sleep on Wakeland. You know what I'm saying?
I don't sleep.
Okay, just
heard it
making
here
sure.
first.
Never sleep.
Hey, it's time for a break. You don't ever sleep? I don't know about that, because as we go to break now, I just want to make sure everybody at home knows exactly what's going on around here sometimes. Oh, he never sleeps.
Yes.
Oh, look at me. I'm Greg Tepper's television, and all I do is talk to people all day long. And,
Oh, no.
Oh, Ashley.
No, we weren't. What are we
losing
doing
it on
back
me.
there? Come on, team. I thought you were on
Don't
my
sleep
side.
on Wakeland. That's what I'm telling you, people. High School Scoreboard Live rolls on. Carthage
They're
and
cruel.
Scott Surratt, all they do is win
I miss
championships. And guess what? At the end of the day, they're out for another one, looking for number 9 in the end zone.
It's always a party in Carthage, but that's not the only place that was partying. Let's go out. Quinlan Ford taking on Van Alstyne. First quarter, Alstyne quarterback Dakota Howard, an OU baseball commit, and you want to talk about base running. This guy's got wheels, 52-yard rushing touchdown. Then here he goes again. The man with the legs cannot be stopped. Van Alstyne would go on to win this one 55-28 over Quinlan Ford. How about we take a look at a bracket? 4A Division II, Region 2, and I present to you chaos. Aubrey, Center, Caddo Mills, Pleasant Grove, Gilmer, Gainesville, Carthage, Van Alstyne. There is not a bad game on this list, Greg Tepper. And especially when you look at some of the big names that went down, you mentioned it in Ryan, but you also have Allen. You know, you have these perennial powerhouse programs that we're not used to seeing definitely not go down in the by-district round. So that honestly makes it fun sometimes, no offense to those teams, but to open up the bracket and really, you know, make something new out of it. It's what makes Texas high school football playoffs so fun. Stratford and Cisco too, man. Do not sleep on some beautiful panhandle. You got to watch out for the camera.
Danny caught it.
Someone
Danny's
bill him
good.
for that.
Danny's good, no doubt about it.
No, it was a great week, and we've still got a few more games. TexanLive.com's got some games to stream. I'm supposed to tell you that, right?
Dave Campbell's Texan Live.
There you go.
Hit that subscribe
but yeah,
button.
TexasFootball.com/playoffs is all the brackets. We'll be updating those, and I'm gonna try to get like a little bit of sleep so that Clark
Just a
won't
little.
take shots of me
Yeah,
yawning.
you know, sometimes the producer's got to do that. You just got to throw it in there.
What a rude.
Now,
Leave
these
it to
guys
just
work
him next
every
time.
single Friday night to bring you the best coverage they possibly can. She's Ashley Pickle. He's Greg Tepper. I'm merely CT Steckel. For our entire cast and crew and our reporters all across the Lone Star State, thanks for watching, everybody. We love bringing you High School Scoreboard live every single Friday night. So, for everybody involved in the process, thanks for being with us. Enjoy your football weekend. Keep the faith. And guess what? The playoffs are just beginning. We're back next week with the area round. Stay with us.